Who are the married people in here tonight? You can tell me. Raise your, oh, they glad. Come on, let me hear the rowdy married folks. Where are you? Okay. Now, if you're married and you just did your finger like this, we understand, because it gets like that sometimes. If I can, use some improper English, even though I'm an ex-English teacher, I'll tell you, it bees like that sometimes. Before you got to that status, there was the wonderful world of dating. Nobody? Wasn't wonderful? That's all right, it's over. Where are the people who are dating? You don't have to tell us who you're dating. I don't know you. I won't tell your mama. Nobody in here? All right, we got some blessed quietness going on in here. Holy quietness. Well, I'm going to tell you about when I was dating, okay? And so you can laugh at that. Since you're not having that experience, you can laugh, and I can tell you my observations. I think that dating is a lot like being in college. There are a lot of different courses that you can take. Yes? Now let me start with the gentleman here, because I'm a Southern girl, so there are some old traditional ways that I was taught coming up with the dating. And in the old school way, the men are doing the most when they're dating you. Nobody? Brothers, you don't feel like when you're dating, young lady, you're doing the most? If you're not, then that's probably why you're still just out there dating. But that's okay. That's okay. All right? Yes, they give you the flowers, the cards. They come, they're all suited up, always with a compliment. They know what to say, know how to surprise you, thoughtful, energetic, everything you want. He is doing the most, because the men realize I am the admissions board for this college course. And I have to screen these women to see who is pre-qualified to take my class, right? Because you don't want any old body. The word says a man that findeth a wife findeth a good thing. Didn't say a female. Leads me to believe that there is some difference. So the brothers have to be on the admissions board, and they have to screen people, check the admission packet to see who can sign up for their course. Am I right? I've got an amen now, so I'm going to talk to you, brother. My friend, he's keeping it real. Yeah, you know you don't want just any old thing. I have found that the brethren on the admission board have 5 core courses that they screen you for in your admissions packet. Let's start with what's important, the physique. Come on. They're looking at it. Man, you know you're looking at it. And we know you're looking at it. Yeah. So you're looking for someone, if you've got Felicia 105, that's your course. Felicia 105, she's got an A in that category. Her admissions rank just climbed up. Especially if she's an A+. All right? Got that old school Coca-Cola thing going on. Not the 2-liter. Even though some on the admissions board are looking for that. You decide. You're the board. Second core category, C, being coachable. You don't have to be that bright, You don't have to be necessarily acing over him. But at least C, for coachable. If he teaches you something, you got to be able to say, yes, honey, yes, dear. You're so smart, baby. Coachable. He'll let you in. That's a check on your admissions packet. Then you move on down to personality. Personality matters. Nobody likes the cray-crays. Am I right? So listen, she can be an A+ in the physique, B on the intelligence. If she is an F for personality, you're dealing with a Lynn Whitfield from A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. Brother, you got to drop that class. Drop it. Don't take it. Don't admit it. You will find yourself expelling that young woman from the university before you can get rid of her. I'm trying to tell you, personality matters, okay? Don't let it throw you off. Now, the other category is important too, domestic ability. They say that to include many things, but I find the most important one is the cooking. Yes. Sandra 102, she was an A+ cook. That girl would fry you up some chicken, wouldn't she? And she'd have that little Spanish rice on the side. She knew just how much Goya to put in there, that it wouldn't be too much. And then she threw the olives in there to give it that little Yeah, you was feeling it, right? Yeah, she had an A in the physique. She was a B for intelligence. She was an A+ for domestic. Now, dear old Sandra. Yes, dear old Sandra. She had a little bit of glitches on that personality side, but I found that the admissions board, they will overlook some of your personality glitches if you got an A in that domestic ability and the physique, okay? They kind of put the combinations together. You know how it is. You know how it is. Some things matter more than others. Okay? Now we love God, so spirituality has to be in that 5 core. And they're not accepting, you shouldn't be. Let me look down over my glasses that you give you my mama look. And y'all shouldn't be dating no girls that's under a C for spirituality. C for Christian, yes? Gotta believe in Christ. You wanna be really someone that's Bible literate, okay, hello? Can she know a couple of scriptures? At least 5, all right? At least 5. The books of the Bible help, the Beatitudes, the 10 Commandments maybe, the disciples. She should have some of this in her repertoire. Then you can admit her, you'll be all right. You down for a good class, got a good long semester, right? And all the men are happy. They got some cooks in there, somebody looking good and smelling good. She's smart too, man. I remember I was with Lisa 201. Yeah, I kind of overlooked some things in that first category, but she was giving me straight A's in all the other places. And me and Lisa 201, we made it all right. That's how it goes with the brothers when they're dating, on the admissions board. That's how you get into class. Now, ladies, we are working hard, aren't we, to get that degree. Do you know what degree I'm talking about? The M-R-S. You see it? Do you see it?
MRS.
Flip your rocks up. Flip your rocks up. Come on, who got? Nobody's got diamonds? Is that outdated for wedding rings? You don't get diamond wedding rings anymore? No? I'm asking you a question, seriously. This is not part of the bid. I really want to know. Seriously, no? You don't give, you do give out diamonds? They just don't want me to see them? That's all right. I got the heart-shaped diamond for my bill. Yes. This is from Tony, 205. He is an A. Hallelujah. Uh-huh. Oh, y'all can clap for me. I was glad for y'all. Yes. Tony. This will be 16 years that we've been married. But you know, before we got there, I was working on getting that MRS, sis. I had to take some classes. You know, he wasn't the first guy that I met, all right? I met him up here. But you know, before then, ladies, when we're taking these classes, we have to decide what's also gonna suit us and what's gonna work. So sometimes you find yourself in some good classes, and sometimes you're in those classes where you run to the drop ad registrar. Mm-hmm. Y'all remember David 165? David 165. You said, I'm gonna go with the slender tall brother and give him a chance. David was a C. David 165C. C for couldn't remember your birthday, couldn't hold down a job, couldn't keep his eyes off other people. That was David. Anybody had a David 165? You don't gotta raise your hand, just say, thank God you drop ad. Yeah, thank God. That's the drop ad things. I hope I'm not with anybody that was double majoring. Nate 185 and Christopher 107, not 107, 187. Yeah, they both were on the in the B category. You found out you had too much work to do, didn't you, with them double majors, right? We don't do that. It's one at a time, one class at a time, not two. Too much workload, and there were a lot of other people taking the class too, if you know what I mean. So finally you roll around to your Anthony 215. He's an A. All-star, athlete. A for amazing. A for all in for Jesus. Nobody got an Anthony 215. That's all right. What's your class name? Anybody? Nobody. I'm going to have some homework for y'all because I'm coming back tomorrow. I want you to find, y'all think I'm kidding, I'm serious. I really am. I really am. Yes. And that's how you know, ladies and gentlemen, when you get an A, that you have a winner. Now we've got our degree, the M-R-S. We is married now. Mr. Yes, this is my wife. It works out great at parties when you don't know what to say and you're mingling at those job things. Yes, this is my wife. Yes. Felicia 160. Yes. We love her. She cooks an amazing rice. But we fall in love, and there's so much that we want to be able to share one with another, and even those that are dating, and there are a lot of people that are single. I have an older sister, and she's single, and I said to her, hey, listen, it's just like Jesus. He understood. I got a lot of work I got to do. I may not be able to, take these classes and filter out all these papers and things. I'm just going to focus on what God has for me and get myself on back to glory. Easy peasy, nice and breezy, right? So whether we find ourselves in a dating relationship, engaged or married, we know that Christ ought to be the head and at all that we do. If we acknowledge him in all of our ways, he will direct our paths. Maybe we wouldn't find ourselves in so many drop-ad situations, always in the line. Drop-ad, drop-ad. I'll pick up another course. Sometimes you need to take a little leave of absence from that dating university in order to seek God's face and see what his will and design is for each and every one. My Love and Laughter comedy ministry is not just about the jokes, but it's also some storytelling. It's a little lesson wrapped inside of it for you to understand. And sometimes dating is a thing that's very comical to talk about, but sometimes a lot of people find themselves wounded in relationships that are unhealthy, relationships that don't allow us to be all that God has called for us to be. And so we really ought to be thoughtful and not to take it lightly when we find ourselves in any type of relationship, but that God would be seen and he would be glorified in all that we do and in any kind of relationship we connect ourselves with, whether it be on our jobs, in a romantic way, or even with our children and our sisters and our brothers. Because when we love God first, he allows that love to exude from us. Now, we done got down to the marriage part, but tomorrow, part 2 is going to be about that survival. Low marriage longevity. Anybody in here got that 10 and above years? How many? 10 over. There's a wave. You the only one? Okay, yeah, they didn't want to tell. 2? All right, 3? Her, you're pointing at her. 10 and above? How about 20? Who's got 2 decades in or more? Nobody? He said, not yet. This May, my parents will celebrate their 42nd wedding anniversary. In this May. Hope something I've said has made you laugh and made you think. Love and laughter to you, friends.